As runners, we all challenge ourselves in ways we never thought possible, pushing the boundaries of what we're capable of to smash through targets and set ourselves new, bigger and better ones.
This awesome hobby that we share gives us one thing in common, and it brings us together as a community. Whether you're working towards completing your first parkrun or you're a veteran of the sport who's run 100 ultra marathons, we all know the feeling of reaching that maxed out effort and our own red line.
Welcome to our podcast, where your hosts Brett Elesmore and Andy Maguire discuss the struggles, the successes and everything in between on our running journeys, as we all work towards the next time we're running the red line. Hello and welcome to episode 94 of Running the Red Line. Happy New Year. I am your host Brett, and I am joined as always by my co-host Andy. And how has your new year been, and how are you, mate?
New year, new me. So completely different this year. I've got a bit more sparkle, a bit more of a spring in my step. I'm the same old idiot as always, but been a decent Christmas and New Year. Can't really grumble. And weather's a bit cold though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's turned a little bit, isn't it?
Well, we've had some bad news, haven't we? Because our plans have changed.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
No, let's get him started. Tomorrow was the essential cancellation just to preserve. There was an immediate threat to life if cross country would have been on tomorrow. So they've, of course, cancelled it. And Brett is really okay with it.
Yeah. Cross country being cancelled because of the weather.
That's so woke, isn't it? It's so woke. That's probably the most woke thing that can ever happen in running, isn't it? Cross country being cancelled.
It's just crazy. I mean, I've run cross country in the past when it was snowing and there's ice on the ground and the ground's rock hard and everything. Now it's just a little bit of slush and cross country is being cancelled. What's going on? But
apparently ours, because we're at different venues, and ours is all the way over in Warwickshire. Ours, I'll tell you where ours is. I think it's by the Jaguar Land Rover factory, in Gaydon down there.
It was going to be Burton Dassett, weren't it?
Yeah.
Man, so that would have been amazing in this weather as well.
Well, I've looked at.
I say amazing.
After. Yeah, not during. But I've looked a little bit into the course, and it did look really quite tasty. So, yeah, a bit gutted to have missed that, because the 3 cross countries I would have done up to now would have all been so different. Yeah, and that's me done now. Till next year.
Oh, yeah. Unless they rearrange this one and do the third race another point.
Oh, is there a chance that might happen?
Yeah. They might do it another week.
Oh, so maybe in March or something?
No. It'll be in the next couple of weeks, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I thought it would have been cancelled. Okay. Well, because I've decided that the 4th fixture... I haven't told the cross-country captain this yet, because he'd probably kick me out of the group. But I've got Seville Marathon the week after. So I don't think it's
probably a bad idea.
Yeah, but what I might say is I might come as a supporter, and I might take the camera down and take some pictures of the lads and stuff. And if it is the final fixture of the year, of the season, we might end up having a promotion party, because I think...
Oh, yes.
I think after Loughborough, I think we're second after 2 fixtures,
Oh, yeah.
I think we've done well so far.
Excellent.
This has got nothing to do with me, because I'm nowhere near the sharp end. However, I think I have scored a couple of points or 2 for the B team. So I don't know whether that goes towards the overall scoring or not.
Only the A team. Only the A team scores actually goes towards like their league table.
Oh, okay.
They do have a B team. They do have a B team league table, but that doesn't actually count to your promotion or
I thought
demotion.
I thought you were going to say, but no one ever looks at it. No one cares about that. The slow people at the back, no one's interested.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I do. If tomorrow would have been on, I've already. Let's just pretend it is on, which it's not. I probably would have gone into it with a different mindset to racing it, if you know what I mean. Because I've got, again, I won't say this to the cross country captain, but it ain't my priority. Like, I'm thinking about my 20 miler the day after, and I'm thinking, and especially as I'm not pushing for positions, up the scoring end of the table. So what's the point of me absolutely killing myself and potentially ruining my Sunday long run and maybe even my marathon block as well? So I probably would have maybe jogged the first lap and then maybe started to push on second and third. But yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll get a chance to do it in the future. It was it looked like the Malverns.
Oh, but Burton Dassett is...
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's the one where I said it's either up or down, and any bits that are slightly flat and not proper up or down are on a camber. So there is no actual flat.
Yeah.
It's an interesting race.
Yeah. Well,
but
yeah.
I've just been onto the Birmingham League website, and Division 3's cancelled as well. So they've all been cancelled.
The Attingham Park, the Shrewsbury one.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the one that was on.
No, all 3 have been cancelled now.
Well, it's all about the parking, isn't it? It's all about getting that many volume of people to the event and back.
Yeah.
And these venues, it was just we were slagging the UK off just before this about what happens to this country when we get a little couple of snowflakes. It just absolutely, the country just grinds to a halt, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we literally cannot manage extreme weather, either too hot or too cold. We're somewhere in the middle, and we have to stay. We can't really go above 20 degrees Celsius or below freezing. Because if we go out of those parameters, it's like an apocalypse, isn't it? The world starts going mad. Well, the UK does.
Our infrastructure isn't built for hot or cold.
Well,
it's
do you remember
built for chilly, and that's it.
Do you remember during COVID there was a national emergency in Bournemouth Beach because it was the first sunny day of the year, and obviously in COVID no one was doing anything, so everyone from the south of England went to Bournemouth Beach, and I don't know what the numbers were, but I imagine it was like close to like 500,000 people swarmed the beach, and they declared a national emergency because no one could get in or out because it was gridlock and no emergency vehicles could travel, all because we all wanted an ice lolly down by the beach.
Yeah.
Our country is just brilliant. But whereas in somewhere like Greece or Spain, it's just business as usual if it's 30 degrees, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But here, I can't go to work, it's too hot.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and some of the states in like the US, if it's like -7, it's business as usual. Here, everything would shut down. Yeah. It's
like I can't get into work is just not an excuse. It's like, you've got a snow shovel, haven't you? Yeah, dig your car out then, you're fine. But here, like I was saying, I can't believe, maybe I'm part of the problem here, but I can't believe the gritters weren't out yesterday. Because on the way home, when the snow, we all knew this storm Goretti was coming. And I was watching the Met Office and where the snowstorm was going to be. And it was bang on. It said at 3 or 4 o'clock the snow was going to turn from rain into snow, which it did. And then the snow started coming down, which you got caught in, didn't you, on a run?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, driving conditions were just horrendous, weren't they? Because you get that slush on the outer part of the carriageway, so you're almost forced to drive into the narrows of into oncoming traffic, and then it's not very pleasant. Yeah. but I just don't know why they didn't grit the roads. But obviously, I'm not a gritting professional, so
No.
maybe snow falls on grit and it doesn't absorb it straight away. So maybe they were thinking there's no point, or maybe there's not enough money to get people to go out and do it. I don't know. But either way, it was a bit of a show. Am I allowed to say that? We don't have to blink that. We might have to beep that out. But it wasn't very good on the way home from work for most of us yesterday. What happened on your run yesterday?
Well, I was planning to go for my run at normal time to go down to club because we on a Thursday before cross country we always have a like group easy run. So I was planning to go down to that, and I got a phone call at about 4:45, and it was Andy, the coach, and he said, "Yeah, I've had a look at who's on the list to come down for the run, and I'm getting in touch with everybody to see if we want to go a bit earlier because this weather is coming in. So if we can get our run done before it happens, then that will be all good." So I was like, yeah, cool. And he said, so we'll meet at 5:30 instead of 6:30. And I was like, brilliant. We'll get our run done. I'll get in the gym and we'll miss all the snow. So because it was raining and it was 4 degrees, so it wasn't bad at all. It was all right conditions. So I went out in a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. Nothing else, no base layer or arm sleeves or anything. And wearing my Evo SLs. So the pair of shoes with the least grip on the bottom, because it was just raining. So they were still wet from my last run in them. So I thought I'll just put them back on because they're already wet rather than getting another pair of shoes wet. So set off, got down to them, and it was raining, and it was got a bit chillier, but it was okay. And then we set off, and within a mile of setting off, it turned into snow, and then turned into even heavier snow, and then just turned into a snowstorm. And I was slip sliding everywhere on this run.
Were you running on the side of the road as well?
Well, we were running on the pavements or on the road where it was quieter because obviously there was a bit more grip on the road. But I was all over the place.
That's the one thing that worries. That's the one thing that worries me about. I had a chat with the delivery driver I had the other day. I said, "How are you getting on driving in these conditions?" He said, "It's not me I'm worried about. It's everyone else."
Yes.
And I'm not bothered about if I fall over. Yes, I know I probably could seriously hurt myself, but the chances of that are hopefully quite slim. But someone driving into me, there's only going to be one winner there.
Yeah.
So sometimes skipping a run or maybe avoiding that particular time might not be the worst idea you've ever had. But obviously you didn't have any near misses with any traffic or anything. I take it though.
It was pretty quiet on the roads because as soon as it started that snowstorm, the roads got really quiet, and it was obviously because people were finding it difficult to get anywhere that the roads got even quieter. But it was okay, yeah. But it ended up just being me, Andy, and Patrick. Pete did join us, but he's having a bit of trouble at the moment because he did his ankle a while back and he's still getting a bit of pain in it. So he turned back, and he also had to drive back into. He lives near the Lickies, so that would have been an interesting drive if he had got caught in the snow. So there was 3 of us, and Patrick is doing Valencia 10K on Sunday, so he was off trying to do a few efforts. In the snow, which was interesting. And me and Andy were just catching him back up. And then right at the end of the run, Andy went, "Oh yeah, we'll go around this last corner and Patrick will do his ankle and Valencia will be all off." And I went, "Ha, yeah." Just as I trod on a bit that was really slippy and almost went over, and I went, "Whoa," like that.
Yeah, no more jokes, please. Yeah.
But no, it was all good. It was freezing though, man. I couldn't feel my hands when I got in the gym at the end of it. My arms were absolutely free. I was soaked. There wasn't part of any of like the clothing I had on that wasn't soaking,
Sodden.
sopping wet. And because I had a hat on, the peak of the hat had just collected all the snow, so I just had a big mound of snow on top of my peak as well, which I didn't notice until I got in the gym and looked down, and it just all started dripping off the front.
A proper snowplow, yeah.
Yeah. And then they closed the gym early as well, so I just about got me stuff done in the gym, and then they closed up. So I then ice skated more or less home.
Well, we seem to have got away with it because we always take the dog out at last thing at night, and then we went out at about 10 o'clock last night, and the snow had already started to thaw. It already started to turn to slush. You know, and the snow loses its whiteness.
Yeah.
And it looks like an ice lolly that you've nearly finished. It just goes translucent. And I'm quite proud of the use of that word, actually. I haven't said that word since I was about 9. And I've lost my train of thought now. Translucent snow. That's it, yeah. So I woke up this morning and it wasn't actually that bad here. So I don't know if it's the same in Redditch, because my mum was saying in Bromsgrove it's a similar sort of thing.
Yeah.
But only a few miles up the road in Birmingham and Wolverhampton, they've had it really bad, haven't they? So certain parts of the West Mids are look like Canada. And it for us here, it looks like we've had a little bit of sleet because it's all dried up now. Yeah. And that's the way around I'd probably want it, because the older you get, the less you like snow.
Yeah.
You like it for half an hour, don't you? You like it for 20 minutes.
You go, wow, it's snowing, and then you go, oh man, that's ruined everything.
I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything.
Yeah. But, I looked out my bedroom window this morning, and my road, they never grit, so it always looks bad, even if the roads are okay. So I was like, that's not good. So I walked down to Sainsbury's today to go and do a bit of shopping. And as soon as I got to the bottom of my road, all the roads were perfect and fine. And I was like, oh, I've walked. But
for no reason
no need
at all.
to have walked. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got a taxi back?
No, I still walked. Come on. I ain't that lazy. It has been nice that we've actually had some snow this year. But as you say, it just puts a spanner in the works of everything, doesn't it? Deliveries aren't made, and things don't actually happen when they should. And
I feel sorry for people that driving is their job.
Yeah,
for having to. Well, for most of us, we rely on transporting ourselves around, don't we, for work and stuff. But like, especially if you're a delivery driver or if you're in haulage or I don't know. You must just think, oh, come on, everyone. It's not that hard. It's not that different. You've just got to...
Well, I was saying to you, weren't I, before the pod, that it seems in this country that the slightest little bit of bad weather and everybody forgets how to drive.
Yeah.
It's instant, like they've never driven before with a snap of the fingers.
Yeah, like Laura was on her way back from work the other day, and normally we have to go down a country lane, and she was noticing people getting more and more hesitant until everyone came to a standstill. Then she started seeing people turning around and going the other way, and then she was the last person to do it, and she noticed that there was no roadblock, no reason for anyone to have turned round. Just the person at the front of that queue just thought no, so they chose to bring the whole road to a standstill for that reason. Maybe that was a good call, I don't know, but like, you know, for that particular person in that car, maybe they think, oh, I don't trust my car, or I don't trust myself on these lanes. But it's like, there's such a knock-on effect, isn't there, with bad weather in this country? Yeah. Like, you know, you've just got to allow so much more time, and it's showing no signs of going away. It's supposed to freeze. Yeah, I think that's a lot of the reason why the cross countries are off, isn't it? Because overnight, as we're online now, and until the sun comes up, it's supposed to be like -3, -4, isn't it?
Yeah,
overnight
I think
tonight.
-4 or 5. It said here. So
So
yeah,
those slushy areas and those
will
snowy
turn into
areas.
sheet ice, won't they?
Yeah, yeah, that will be a sheet commute for most people. It'll be a load of sheets.
Brilliant.
So
Um, going back to what we were talking about earlier, though, as well. I did go on to your results after race 2, and Worcester AC are in second place after race 2. So Luga
how
Baruga students are in
how
first.
how are the B team doing?
Um,
I think I have scored for the B team in both races, but I
B
think we're
team,
mid-table, aren't we?
no, Worcester are fifth in the B team out of
Out of
13.
Yeah, okay, so we're sort of like okay, Champions League positions.
Yeah.
We've got
What I do like about this though, because obviously Loughborough students, they got demoted last year because for one of the races they didn't field a full team, so they
Yeah.
got instant demotion to the league below. But you can tell that they should be in Division 1 because after 2 races, their total score for their teams is 57.
But
And
that's why you add up all the finishing positions up.
so lowest number is best. So you want as
Yeah.
low a number as possible. So
Yeah,
if
so
you finish first, you get 1 point. If you finish second, you get 2 points.
so if you come 1, 2, 3, 6 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this goes off. I think it's 6 scorers per team.
Yeah.
So your first 6 men over the line is your team score. So after 2 races, they've got a total of 57. So they got 24 in the first race and 33 in the second race.
Why are they not in their own schools and universities league? Like it's ridiculous because they're all kids. They're all at universities. They're all no older than 21. Yeah. Why are they in the same league as me? That's not fair. However, I did overtake a purple vested Luga Baruga.
Oh.
He might have been on his cool down. He might have finished it half an hour before this. But looking at the results on Cheltenham, fixture 2, there was definitely, because I checked him, I was like, is that real? Am I really about to overtake? And you can see it in one of my videos, because Sam Blackmore was recording me.
You made sure you filmed that, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Sam, action, as I was coming down the hill. So, I got him. I had him.
But yeah, they're on 57 after 2 races. What do you think Worcester are? In second place, Worcester, what do you think they're on?
Oh, we're going to be on about 200, aren't we? Or 150 or something.
344.
Really?
So
does that include my? Does that include my finishes? Is that only the top 6?
That's the top 6 from both races.
Wow. So that's okay. That's ridiculous then.
It's mental, isn't it?
Because don't they finish? You've got Western Tempo in your thing, haven't you?
Yeah. And Warwick Uni and Birmingham Uni.
Yeah. So, I mean,
and probably, usually Loughborough.
Yeah.
But in the B team, Loughborough students are they have 239, so they're actually second place overall if you were doing A and B team. So yeah, their B team is 239. What do you reckon? Who's in second place? CLC Striders are in second place for the B team. What do you reckon? What score do you reckon they're on?
Well, bear in mind, in Cheltenham there was probably 200 participants, maybe 250. So this is probably people scoring from anywhere from 7th place down to 70th or something. So I don't know, 400? No, more than that. Go on, I don't know. I don't know.
1,056.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's mental.
Yeah. So hang on. Loughborough are putting out enough people
if you
to
got
get a B team score.
yeah,
So they're
yeah,
bringing 12 people.
yeah, but every team does, don't they?
So, but what's the minimum though? 12 people or 6 people?
12, because if you need 6 for your A team, and then the
Yeah.
second 6 that cross the line are your B team. So if you've scored for the B team, obviously Worcester have got more than 12, haven't they?
Well, their B team would probably be about 50 or 60, get about 50 or 60 points. But that one bloke who keeps finishing 300th place, who I keep overtaking, he's messing their numbers up.
Yeah, but they might put out 20 people, and it's just their first 12 that cross the line.
Yeah.
So there's no limit on how many people run the race for you. It's just your first 6 are your A team, and your second 6 are your B team.
Yeah, I get that, but I didn't even realise that they had 12 people. I thought the minimum was 6 people. But obviously it makes sense if you have to have an A and a B team. I didn't realise you had to have.
No, you don't have to have a B. Don't have to have a B team. You just have to have at least 6. But you can
so it is at least 6 people, right?
Yeah, but you can field as many people as you want.
Yeah.
So you could go for the whole season and just field 6 runners.
Yeah,
and that wouldn't be a problem. But you can field as many as you like, because one person might have an off day and someone has a good day, and they'll be in the A team, and the person having the off day won't.
Yeah, it's a bit silly having Loughborough in that league. It's like, I don't know if you know your Italian football or not, but one year Juventus got relegated for financial dodginess, and they went down to Serie B in I don't know what year this was, 2007 or something like that. And I think they won every single game, and they still had all their big players like Del Piero. I can't remember some of the big names they had. I think they had Buffon, and they kept all their big players. They didn't leave, and I think they won every single game, and everyone was like, "Oh, brilliant! We've got Juventus away. We're going to lose this 15-0." That's a bit like them being in the league, isn't it?
Yeah. And did you watch all of those games on Go Lazio?
Oh, Gazzetta Footballer Italia! What a program that was! Absolute. Oh. Yeah, what a show that was. Absolutely brilliant. Who's your Italian team? Have you got an Italian team?
Not really, no.
Like a team that you like?
No,
all right.
I don't really follow football enough to be into all of that. I dip my toe into football every now and then walk away from the pool for a while before I go and dip my toe again.
I've always had a soft spot, and I don't know why, for Fiorentina, and they play in purple. I don't know if you can visualise their strip or not.
Yeah.
They've just got such, and they're Fiorentina's Florence, I'm pretty sure it is, and I don't know why, I've just always really liked Fiorentina. It's like the equivalent of liking, I don't know, as an Italian, really liking Brentford. They're not really a team that will challenge in the big stage. I just like their kit. Really, I think it's as simple as that.
Yeah,
it's like I really like this Norwich City. I love their kit. It's like the equivalent of someone saying that. Yeah,
and the crazy cook that's shouting in the
who is this Adelia Smith? Yeah. What is this? Let's be having you. What does this mean? We need a 12th man. Where are you? Let's be having you. Oh, funny. That might make no sense to most people, but that's a pretty legendary moment where people have lost the plot in public. Good old Delia.
Brilliant. Going back to my first question of the pod, how was your New Year? How did you celebrate?
We celebrated by staying in, watching the fireworks, and having a in-depth conversation whether or not to watch Stranger Things.
Oh,
which we didn't. We watched it on New Year's Day.
Okay.
New Year's Day night. So we won't give any spoilers
Yeah.
to anyone that hasn't seen it.
I had a night in, sat with my cats. I can't remember what I watched in the evening, but then once 1 a.m. hit, Netflix went straight on, and yeah, I watched the Stranger Things finale.
I can't believe you stopped up to watch it and got up for Parkrun.
Yeah, I ended up going to bed just after 4 o'clock, and then we met, didn't we, in the morning at Wire Forest.
Well, Wire Forest is a trek for you, so that must have been that must have been close to an hour drive, 45, 50 minutes.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that. But you're quite good at surviving on 3 hours sleep, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I do it quite often. Yeah, I shouldn't. It's terrible and really bad for recovery from running. But yeah, I do it quite a bit.
Yeah, but no, we didn't, for the reason that it was a 2.5 hours, over 2 hours, wasn't it?
I think it was 2 hours 10 minutes, the finale. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were sensible. We watched it New Year's Day. But very enjoyable. But New Year's Eve, we had a final takeaway of the year.
Oh, so, what did you go for?
Well, it was. Do you call this a takeaway? It was a Pizza Hut.
Oh, okay.
So we're fans.
Oh, is that the one that you ran to collect and then Laura picked you up in the car?
Yeah. So I knew I wanted to get some miles in like that day. So I thought, well, instead of going out in the morning, I'll run and meet Laura after work. And but I forgot what a hill. Worcester is actually quite hilly. It's like one half of it is all flat, which is where I am, and then the other half, which is up by the hospital, is like that. So it was all uphill, and I did a progression run as well to get up there. So it was getting harder, and I was getting faster. But I like runs like that. I like it when you do a progression run up a hill. It's like you shouldn't. It's like it shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing it because it's getting harder anyway, and you're trying to get like the effort is doubling. But that's what I did. I think I just really wanted my pizza. I think, but we got 3 pizzas. What did we get? So we're a bit safe with our pizza purchases. We just got 1 pepperoni and 2 margaritas. So we had over for the Christmas and New Year period, Stephen, Laura's brother, come and stay with us because he lives down in London on his own, and he came up and stayed with us. And he is let's just say, I thought I was a creature of habit. He's a man who knows what he likes and is not interested in anything else.
Yeah.
He's made these decisions since being a child and he's not veered away from them. I think you'd get on very well with him. He sounds like you. He's basically you. So basically, we say, like, do you want Pizza Hut or Domino's? Pizza Hut. It's definitely Pizza Hut. Not even
Pizza Hut over Domino's every time, yeah.
Well, yeah. I think it's taken me a while to come round to that. But Domino's is a bit, well, the crusts are over-salted, aren't they? Domino's is a very salty, very, very salty cuisine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can we call it a cuisine? I don't know. But you know what I mean? You're waking up 4 or 5 times to refill your your glass of water by your bed, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're waking up like you're in The Walking Dead, like at 3 a.m, at least once, after having a Domino's. Pizza Hut, I think the main complaint with Pizza Hut is it's maybe a little bit, maybe stodgy and a little bit greasy. That would be the complaints I imagine most people would have with Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut takeaway though over Pizza Hut sit-in. You
don't get value for money anymore, do you?
No,
obviously, you'd never go for not a buffet, would you? Would you ever go to Pizza Hut for not a buffet?
No.
Not even. You wouldn't even consider it, would you?
No.
We're going between 12 and 2:30, or not at all.
Yeah, and we're having the one with the ice cream factory.
Yeah, of course. Not for you definitely, but not for me because it's too cold. But do you remember back in the day? I'm talking like the 90s when it was about £4, £3.50 or something like that for a Pizza Hut buffet. We used to go. Did you go to sixth form or college? I can't remember.
I did sixth form and then did a foundation at college afterwards.
Well, you probably did exactly the same then. At sixth form, what we would do is we'd have a free period. We'd all go, and there'd be like 100 of us there, and it would be a terrible idea because word would have spread when that one person in the year had passed their driving test, so that naturally they'd get about 9 people in their car, and then someone else would be like, "Oh, I'll beat you up there," and all of a sudden, what you thought was going to be Pizza Hut buffet to yourself is now the whole common room in Pizza Hut. And it used to be about, I'm sure it used to be like £4.50 or £3.50. It can't have been that cheap, can it? For a Pizza Hut buffet. But I bet it wasn't far off. I think it was close to a fiver anyway. But what's Pizza Hut buffet now? You're looking at nearly 15 quid, aren't you?
I think it's about 16 quid now for
disgraceful. And depending on the Pizza Hut you go to, last one I went to was the one in on New Street in Birmingham. You know, the one that's down by...
the one where you have to go downstairs to get into it.
Yes. Yeah, that one. And it's like when you're at a Pizza Hut buffet, you become a vulture, don't you? You've got like 4 or 5 on your plate, but you're always looking at what the chefs are bringing out and what they're throwing. You think, there's a pineapple, I'm not bothered about that. I'll have 4 slices anyway. And then, and as soon as a pepperoni comes out or a tandoori chicken, everyone's up there, aren't they? Like vultures.
Yeah.
And you end up getting the thin one. There's nothing worse than getting the thin one. The one that's not a proper slice. You want a nice big triangle one. You don't want the thin one. You don't want the isosceles triangle one. You want the big one.
Yeah.
Is that the one I mean, isosceles? I've gone with isosceles anyway. But you know what I mean? Nobody wants the thin one. That's the one that's always left, isn't it? What are we talking about Pizza Hut for?
Because you had Pizza Hut for
yes.
But but Pizza Hut takeaway pizza is way better than sit-in pizza. It's very different. The bases are different.
Now, I could be wrong about this, but do you know what the little plastic stool is for in a pizza box?
It's to stop the lid hitting the pizza and the toppings sticking to the lid of the pizza box.
Yes, that's annoying. I thought I was going to explain that to you and all our listeners, but it turns out most people probably wouldn't know that. But yeah, it took me a while.
It's a picnic table for the mice that are eating your pizza.
Some sort of furniture for the borrowers. But I always wondered for years what that was doing there. But yeah, so
Do you have the garlicky
tearing
stuff? No,
the
stuff on the crust on your pizzas from Pizza
Hut. What do you mean? Like an add-on?
When you order, there's an option that you can add a garlic like seasoning onto your crust.
No, never done that.
Oh, what?
Never done it.
Oh, you need to do it next time you have a Pizza Hut.
I'm a traditionalist. I actually used to, when I lived in London for a couple of years, and I lived one contract I had for like 6 months in a place called Archway, which is North London, and I lived, no joke, with 5 Italians and me.
Did they just do this constantly?
Fiorentina, Gabriele Betastuta. And they literally, we got talking about your British obsession with pizzas once, and they literally could not, all of them, like this, could not understand why anyone would put pineapple on a pizza. They don't understand why.
On a pizza.
They did not understand why anybody would put anything other than cheese and tomato on a pizza.
Yeah,
and literally, they didn't understand
why anyone would have anything other than a thin base.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't understand deep pan or anything like that.
No. Well, but one of my favourite memories from that period of time when I lived in London was we made, I don't know why we made it, but we made fresh gnocchi. And we literally were all rolling out the dough and everything we were all sort of doing it all together. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, and they were all just talking Italian to each other, like you would expect because they were Italian. And I just thought, I'm on my own here, but this is brilliant. I feel like one of the family. Every now and again, I'd drop an Italian footballer in there or something like that. And they'll be like, yes, Roberto Baggio. And they'll be like, talking about, like, you know, who's this bloody English idiot? Si, Paul Gascoigne, Lazio, si. So, yeah, but good times that was. Yeah, the forgotten period in my life. But we are 40 minutes in, Brett, and we haven't talked really about anything that's resembled running. That might be a record.
So, my first question to you then on my list is, for 2026, what are your ins and outs for running?
Hey?
What things do you want to see more of, that is in, and what things do you not want to see any more of, which are your outs?
So, are you asking me to tell you what I hate about runners?
And I'm yes.
Sick
of. So running and the whole running community, is there anything that happens which you think should disappear and stay in 2025 as your outs, and what things you want to see more of to be your ins of 2026?
I don't think I can handle another YouTube recommendation of an influencer that's done the London Marathon on no training. That can stay in 2025.
Excellent. That's a good one. Yeah. I like that one.
Well, I should say cross country for ins, because I have really enjoyed the two that I've done last year. And I actually think that it has improved my fitness, because one way to look at it is, if you're like me and you're not going to challenge for the A team, it's just, if nothing else, a bloody good workout. And it's 10K or, 45 minutes or whatever it is of just good, hard running through some tough conditions. So I would love to do, and I'm going to do, a lot more running off-road in 2026.
Yes. That was going to be one of my ins. I want to do more trail running.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. What else? I think I want to buy some more shoes. I think I want. I was thinking about this, and I was thinking, because I on my YouTube I make close to enough to maybe get a pair of shoes at the end of every month. So I was thinking, should I just buy a new pair of shoes with that exact amount of money and then review it? But then again, I'm not a shoe tuber. But it might give me an excuse to try some new shoes. Like, I was thinking, should I buy some brands that I've never used, like some New Balance or some Ons or, something like that?
That's what I was going to say. You're tempted to try new stuff.
So maybe. But I do... I tell you what, one of my let's leave it in 2025 is vintage purchases. I think I, along with a lot of others, have had some either bad luck or really bad luck with vintage.
So are you saying bad vintage sellers are out, or vintage in general is out?
Yeah, bad sellers really, but there's only going to be more of them in 2026, isn't there? Because like the copies and people I wouldn't even say getting scammed, because it's not even fair to say they're getting scammed, because these, like the Vaporflies and the Alpha Flies especially, even like the Vomeros, why are people making copies of a Vomero, an Easy Day shoe? It makes no sense. No. Well, of course it makes sense, because brand new, they're 160 quid, so of course it makes sense. But like all the Evo SL copies out there,
TQ.
Unfortunately, he fell foul to that, didn't he?
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of people that have bought stuff off Vinted, and I think it's almost becoming a little bit trendy now to buy second-hand shoes. And as good as it is to grab yourself a bargain, you don't really know where these shoes have been, and you don't know the authenticity of them at all. Yeah. So I think I'm going to abstain from vintage this year, I think.
Yeah. The only way of guaranteeing that you've got a good deal on a second-hand pair of shoes is to have stupidly large feet. that they don't make copies of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair point. But if you're sort of in the majority of
Yeah.
sizing,
If you're in the close to sample sizes, so
yeah,
8s and 9s for men and like 6s and 7s for women, you're gonna be out of luck.
I can't really think of any outs really. I've just got runner going through my head. I don't know why. I don't know why it does my head in so much. I've never even used it.
No.
I know that's what you're thinking as well. Get rid of it.
Yeah. AI coaching. That's what I want to leave in 2025.
Yeah. Well, today, for example, right, it was, I was saying that the snow had all dissolved today. If it hadn't, Garmin still wouldn't have known that. Garmin's coaching suggestion for me today wanted me to do 20 by 2:45 a k sprints at 30 seconds. That's Kipchoge pace and faster. Like, I can't run that fast in an interval, and it wanted me to run that fast on those pavements. So it's just, well, I don't want to be, and I'm sure you don't want to be the people that say, don't, dangerous ground here, because a lot of people do like runner. And maybe it is good, and maybe we're just missing the point of it. But I just think nobody knows you better than you. And sometimes when an app is telling you to do things, like, I think before you've even decided what you do, before you've told it what your name is, it wants to know. It's analysed your Strava, hasn't it? 'Cause it's now integrated with Strava. And then it says, well, you could do a marathon in this. And you're like, really? Oh my God, that's amazing. I'll do everything it says. And then the next week you could be injured.
Yeah.
Because you've run 6 days a week and you're normally running 2 days a week.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm going to change rather than all AI coaching being left in 2025, I want to leave people blindly following AI coaching in 2025 and just following it to the letter rather than using their common sense to actually choose what they should and shouldn't do.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But if you're at the same time, I've got to be fair to Runner, because they are helping people get out, better themselves, set targets, be a better person. Do you know what I mean? That they might not have had the tools. That's it. That's what running is, isn't it? It's having the tools to do these things. And sometimes when you're coming into the sport, you don't really know what you're doing. So when something like runner comes along and it does it for you, you're like, oh yeah, okay.
Which is great, but they're also overcomplicating beginners running, because beginners running is just put your shoes on and get out there.
Yeah.
Why, when you've just taken up running, do you need a coach to tell you how to put one foot in front of the other?
Yeah. It's not cheap as well, from what I understand. I think it's, but I think you can cancel any time, can't you?
I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I've not even looked at it.
I don't think you have to sign up for a year and keep it for a year. But, God, we sound like real anti-runners, don't we? I suppose we are. But do you know, from my point of view, though, I mean, you talk about what you know, don't you? And that's what you like. But I did the Ben Parks when I was first getting into this, and people probably said the same about his plans and him. But he's
at least it was written by a person, though.
Yeah, fair enough. But he had, and I think he still has, tiered training plans for different times and different. It's not even. I think he labels it intermediate and advanced and beginner and sort of keen amateur. And I can't remember what the wording is. But I went for 4 hours to 4.5 hour marathon finish time, and I ended up finishing my marathon in 4:22. So, and I probably did. Thinking back to that was nearly 5 years ago now, and 4 years ago. I probably completed, I would say, 70 to 80% to the letter. So I think I did quite well with his plan. And all I needed was that one training plan written in words in front of me on a piece of paper for me to tick off, because I'm old school. And that's how I visualize things now. I've got a week, and I know on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, that's where my efforts are. Sunday's my long run, so I'll just sandwich my easy runs in between. And that's pretty much how the training plan was laid out. And it's become tailored from, and in many ways, that was the best £6 I ever spent on that Ben Parks training plan. And I think Ben Parks has actually got a free downloadable beginner's plan. I don't know if he still has or not.
Yeah.
Which
he
I
did,
would,
didn't he, over New
so
Year?
if anyone has got into the London Marathon having never run before, who's listening to this, I'd have a look at that instead of runner first before you spend any money, because you might think that's
London Marathon give out free plans as well. You can go onto London Marathon website and there's training plans for you to follow depending on the times that you want to run, which Manchester also used to do. They used to do Adidas running plans, but as Mac has pointed out recently,
exactly,
Manchester have now got Runner as a sponsor and have stopped giving away their free training plans and are now expecting you to sign up to Runner, which is terrible, if you ask me. You should still have the option between the two.
I know. They're taking over the world, aren't they, Runner?
Yeah.
So,
But one in for this year, one I would like more of is tourism for Parkrun. Going and seeing some other places.
Yes. Any that you'd really particularly like to tick off?
I definitely this year 100% I'm going to do Woolacombe Dunes at some point.
Nice.
That's one that's at the top of my wish list of parkruns to do. Definitely.
Will you take the bus down?
Yes, if I do, I'll go down and make a big weekend of it. Yeah.
Right. Amazing. That sounds good. Any others that have tickled your fancy?
I don't know really. I'm trying to think if there's any I've seen that look good. I'd quite like to go and do that one that you do in. Is it in the Forest of Dean, Mallard's Pike?
Oh, I just love that. I was there last week. I just think it's the greatest park run in the country. And I've done Fountains Abbey before anyone comes at me. I just love Mallard's Pike. I think it's just... First of all, it's quiet. It's a quiet park run. It's not a particularly touristy one where people go there because it begins with the letter Z. Or, it's quite hard to get to, which does whittle down the field a bit. So there's probably on average 80 to 100 people doing it. It's not a busy one particularly. And the majority of the field, if you like, is recreational, much like most park runs, but most people are not going there to smash out,
to do a big
5K.
effort.
Yeah, so you're there amongst trail runners and runners that probably love cross country, and so it's a really nice atmosphere. And it's last week I went with Laura and we met two legends actually who came and said hello. Oh God, I forgot their names. This is not good, is it? Caroline and Nick. Caroline and Nick, and they're from Cirencester, and they came and said hi, and then we ended up having a coffee afterwards. And I think Nick paced Caroline to a parkrun PB, and
excellent.
That was beautiful to see. And yeah, I would recommend going to have a look at Mallard's Pike. It's just, if you love the forest, if you love pine trees and forest trails, you will be in your element.
Nice. Yeah. Nice. I just think I want to go further afield. I've done all the close ones. Well, I haven't done all the close ones, but I've done several close ones lots of times, and I've not really done too much touristing. So I want to go and see some of the others and go and see what they're like. I'd quite like to go and do that spiral one as well, just for the fun of it.
The curly whirly one.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's what they call it. Is it Somerville Parkrun or Somerdale Parkrun or something like that? Yeah, that looks quite good. That looks good. I've been looking at some, I don't know why, just pops up on YouTube and you think, yeah, go on, I'll go down that rabbit hole. There's one in Italy which looks amazing, which I've probably just been banned from because of my hey, impressions. But there's one called Mura de Luca, which is close to Pisa, I think. And it's one flat lap around the city or the town, and it's around the old ancient city walls.
Oh, wow.
And it's pan flat as well. Yeah. And it is quite a touristy one. Like they get, I think it's one of them that has got a core of locals, but they've got like every week they'll be like, are there any tourists? And there's a guy from Blooming Scunthorpe doing the briefing because in the middle of Italy. And that looks quite a good one. And there's one that a lot of people do in Amsterdam before the Amsterdam Marathon, which is funnily enough, in Amsterdam. I think it's called Amsterdam Boss or something like that. That one looks like quite a good one to do before the Amsterdam Marathon. Have you seen, I don't know what time of the year Comrades is. May, maybe?
Sure. Yeah,
I think
somewhere
it's May.
around there.
There is a parkrun that I think is in Durban. And it is on the beach. It looks amazing. And everyone who does Comrades, I think Comrades starts on the Saturday night or, 2, 3 in the morning on Sunday morning, doesn't it? It starts really early, I think. So loads of people go and do the parkrun first, and then they go and do the marathon. And the marathon, the parkrun has got the spirit or the feel of Comrades. You know, like people in, those perfectly aligned, they're all singing, and they're all singing together and stuff. Can I just add one of my ins as well?
Oh, go on.
I would like to try a 5K race.
Oh, yes. And me. I've never done a 5K actual race. Yeah.
But one that's not like... Because I've done a local Worcester one before, but there's only 80 people that enter that. I'd quite like to do one of those. Maybe not the podium 5Ks. I'm not quick enough to do that. But like one that's a dedicated 5K. You're there for a fast time and there'll be a fast field. And I would quite like to try a 5K. Because I think because we've got Parkrun, it's so easy to overlook 5K, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You think, why would I pay for that when I can do it every Saturday for free? But it would be a different approach, wouldn't it? Because, for example, right, okay, we've already slagged off runners, so let's slag off Parkrun. Here we go. So someone was telling me the other day, at Parkrun, there were 2 people that were gloating about the fact that they always start at the front, no matter what parkrun they go to. And this parkrun was a fast parkrun. It was a parkrun that you did last week, and I've just done a YouTube video out of today.
Yeah.
And these 2 particular people were, as a guess, in their, I don't know, late 60s, and have an average finish time of about 40 minutes. But we're insistent that they can start at the front because it is their right to do so at Parkrun. And they didn't care about the ramifications of health and safety of people around them. And you've got to... And you can't say anything, can you? Because
no,
if you want to start at the front, you can. But if you're going to Parkrun to get a PB, there is a chance that you could be stood behind Doris and, Pearl, who just, block you for the first, and that could be your Parkrun PB down the drain. But listen to me, I'm sounding so negative because it's Parkrun at the end of the day. It's a run around a park put on by volunteers. And Doris and Pearl are more than welcome to start at the front. But it's something just to be aware of, that if you're particularly going for a PB, get to the very front. Unless you're at somewhere like maybe Battersea and you're, let's say, a 27-minute runner, you might feel like Doris if you're at the front. Yeah. You might get trampled and elbowed out of the way, even though it's Parkrun. So you are putting your safety at risk. But I don't think there's anything wrong with seeding yourself at Parkrun, is there? Or am I being a bit? Am
No.
I? Come on. I don't want
Yeah.
to be the one that says you're not welcome if you don't seed yourself. But come on, you
Yeah.
can't be standing at the front if you're running 50 minutes with a field of 600 people. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's poor. As far as I'm concerned, that's poor etiquette, isn't it? That's bad.
Yeah.
And
It
if you
is.
accidentally,
Yeah.
if you accidentally get elbowed, then
Yes.
unlucky.
Yeah. Talking of 5K races, then, do you fancy a race that I have entered twice and never actually run? And it is on a Friday in August.
Is it Mid Cheshire by any chance?
The Mid Cheshire 5K is on Friday, the 28th of August.
Is it waved?
It's not. I don't think it's waved, but they you will be pretty much need to seed where you start, because if you stand near the start and you're not,
there will be people trying to get sub 14 there.
Yeah, there will be people going mega quick. Yeah, the course records are 13:45 for male and 15:11 for female.
Crikey! So Mid Cheshire, I presume it's Friday night. So
yeah, it's a decent journey away.
Yeah,
but
it's doable in a day. Yeah, potentially. Do you know whenabouts it is?
It is August the 28th.
28th. Have you entered?
No, but I'm just on the page now to see if there's still entries, and there is still entries open. It's 22 quid for UK Athletics members, or 24 quid if you're not.
Yeah, that could be good, couldn't it?
It's a fast one. And there'll be a huge amount of people all going for similar times. So you'll have a pack to run with. It won't be like you're running on your own. You'll get dragged along and you'll have a pack where you can run in.
I stupidly said, didn't I, on our end of the year video that I want to run 18:30. 5K. I don't even know why I said that. I'm currently at 19:37. So I need to find an extra, 12, 15 seconds a K? What am I thinking? Anyway, so it's over a minute. That's ridiculous. Why did I think that? But I reckon I could be close to 19, if not sub 19, by summer. So yeah, who knows? Maybe Mid Cheshire could be the one where where it happens. But yeah, okay, I think I could be up for that.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that then, and we'll maybe enter and go up and have a.
Yeah, sounds good.
Go on.
Apart from London, then, what have you got in the diary this year?
Nothing at the moment. I haven't booked anything at all.
Really? Are you going to get any tuner uppers on the road to London? And if not, why not?
I'm tempted by some races before, but I know what I'm like, and I was tempted to enter a half marathon as a tune-up, but I know what I'm like. I can't go to a race having paid to enter for a race and not race it.
Yeah, I get that.
Especially when race entries aren't cheap anymore. They're getting more and more expensive. I can't justify going to a race to go and run it marathon pace or jog it round. If I'm going to pay for a race, I'm going to go and race it.
I love how Parkrun last week turned into a race for you, because I could just tell your psychology last week, because you got there 5 minutes late, 2 minutes late, whatever it was. And you're like, I'm here for a steady run, but if I do a steady run, I'm going to finish 400th. I'm not doing that.
Basically,
Brett Elesmore does not finish 400th.
Yeah. So yeah, I worked it out. I got there. What was it? 2 minutes 48 seconds late. So I
Yeah.
started 2 minutes 48 after everyone else, and set off. Yeah,
Did
to
you do
chase down as
18?
many as possible.
Did you do
18,
1810?
1852.
1852.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, it was decent, but it was just the fact that I got out of the car, ran quite quick to the
Yeah.
start line, instantly turned around and set off. So I basically left the car at threshold pace and
Yeah.
no warm up, no like slow jog into it or anything, just straight into a threshold pace. Yeah,
And you had a jacket on as
wasn't
well.
ideal. Oh yeah, that was. Don't get me started on that. That was horrendous. I
Yeah.
hate I hate being too hot on a run. Even
Yeah.
when it's freezing cold, I'll go out in just a t-shirt because I know I'm going to be too warm.
Was any part of you tempted to just like take it off and just throw it in a marshal's face? I'll get that when I'm ready at the
Yeah,
end.
I was tempted, but it had my wallet and my keys in it, so I couldn't.
Oh, oh God, not ideal. I've not done that, you know. Of all the abuse I get for being late for things, I've never actually been late. Touch wood. Oh, I have once. Okay, I did a park run. Funny enough, on my birthday about 2 or 3 years ago, we went to the Wire Forest, and I put in satnav the Wire Forest instead of the Wire Forest car park pay and display, and it took me to like the centre. And after about 5 minutes of driving up like farm tracks and like up like mountains and like, you know, dodging trees and stuff, I thought, I don't know if this is the way. So we ended up getting to because you know what the Wire Forest is like, there's no signal.
Yeah,
So I had to muddle my way back to Bewdley to get some signal, and then I managed to get to the car park. Turned up at 9:20. Started the park, because fortunately the parkrun is right near the end, isn't it?
You started at 20 past.
Yeah, and
So people had already finished when you started.
Yeah, and if you look at my part, it's one of my slowest ever. I think I did it in about 45 minutes, and I still did the parkrun in about 24 or 23. But luckily, I'd done it before, so I remembered the route. And I remember overtaking some of the park walkers who were just doing the last hill.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Are you doing the park run?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm a bit late." So yeah, I think my time that day was about 48 minutes or something like that. I could probably find it. But yeah, that was the one and only time. And that was because I put the wrong blooming sat-nav in. The wrong thing in to navigate to.
Yeah. And that's another problem with following computers telling you what to do. Same as training and AI coaching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your eggs are kind of in one basket there, aren't they?
Yeah. But yeah, I my official parkrun time was 21:40. But yeah, I ran 18:52.
Really? Here we go.
Yeah.
43 minutes 30 seconds I did, and I don't know. I would have guessed I did that in about 23 minutes. So I think I probably turned up about 20 minutes late, yeah.
Brilliant.
Age grade of 30%. Funny stuff.
But,
so what time you said you did it? 18?
So my official parkrun time was 21:40, but on my watch it was 18:52.
Yeah. Yeah,
So.
Merv was happy that he beat you, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was like, I don't care how, I'm still going to take the W.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got there late because I got stuck in traffic. And the other day at training, people went, "Yeah, but you know what you could have done?" And I went, "What?" And they went, "Get up a little bit earlier." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, but that doesn't tell so much of a good story, doesn't it?" Yeah.
Yeah.
So. And the thing is, the reason I was late really was because I put my alarm on snooze about 3 times. But
oh well, yeah, it's fine. You probably had about 1 hour of sleep anyway, so yeah, we'll let you off.
Yeah. Well, but, I was late. I'm not joking. I lay in bed, turned snooze off, and I just went, "Can I be bothered to go to Parkrun today. Can I be bothered? I'll just snooze, put my head back down. Alarm went off again, and I went, and then I spent 10 minutes thinking, shall I? Shan't I? Shall I? Shan't I? And then when I eventually went, oh, go on then, I then had to rush. And didn't allow time for traffic lights.
You might be in a similar boat tomorrow because Arrow Valley's not on tomorrow. So
I know, yeah. They cancelled that last night, let alone this night. I don't know what to do tomorrow.
Yeah. You've got a few options, I think. Evesham might be, if you fancy that. Because that'll be flooded. No, that'll be off. Because of the snow, probably.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get the old Parkrun app. Yeah, I could probably tell you. Here you go. Yeah, I'm on the app now. Oh, look at all these cancellations. Look at that. All the red is
wow.
are off.
Wow.
So if I zoom out a bit, there are so many there, and they're all in the Midlands again.
What's purple? Is that maybe not?
Yes, I think so. I think that means. Oh no, green means I've done it before. And blue means it's on, or purple, whatever colour it's purple, isn't it? Parkrun. You're name some, and I'll tell you if they're on or off.
Where's the closest to me? Bruton.
Bruton. It's got an exclamation mark. It's not looking good. The next event is cancelled.
Yeah. Obviously, the two Worcester ones.
Two Worcester ones have, at the moment, both say they're on.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Where else? I suppose Cannonill Park's not too far away.
Off. Everything in Birmingham is off.
Oh, okay.
Shall I tell you the closest greens to you?
Go on then.
So Stratford at the moment is on.
Oh.
Leamington on. Holbrooks, which looks like it's in Cov, on.
Yeah, that's too far, Cov.
Fire Service College, which I think is in.
That's too far as well.
The Cotswolds. You've got Tewkesbury's off. You've got Cheltenham. Would you prefer to go Cheltenham, Gloucester? Cheltenham is on. That's Pittville Park.
Yep.
Gloucester North, that's on. Gloucester City is on. The other one in Gloucester is on. Newent on. Why don't you go to Mallard's Pike tomorrow?
That's a fair old jaunt for me, isn't it? Because it's twice as far as for you.
Yeah, you're probably looking about an hour and a half, hour and 20.
Yeah, and I've got to edit this tonight and get it uploaded. So,
well, we are going to go. Should I tell you the one that we've selected to go to?
Yes, tell us about this.
So the one we're going to go to is in the valleys in South Wales. So this is called, I'll try my best. And I've had my eye on this one for a while because it looks really, really quite nice. This one is called Coed Cefn Pwllth D. That's how you say it. 4 little words.
Okay.
And it is mountainous. It looks like it's in the middle of the Brecon Beacons, or at least in the valley somewhere. It's not far from Risca and Rogie. It's not far from Newport, really. And it's in a place called Machen.
Nice.
And it looks like a one lapper, which is critically what Laura and I are after, because she's getting back into her fitness at the moment and she wants to start by doing park walks. So she's taking Daisy and stuff. But I've just sort of said to her, babe, you don't want to be doing the 2 and 3 lappers as a park walker. Like, think very carefully if you really want to do Worcester Woods with a dog, because it gets a bit intense, you know, with people rushing past you when they're on their last lap and you're coming towards
especially
the end
on
of
that
your
little
first.
path before you come back into the woods. That path.
So for people that do park walk, I've got massive respect for you if you do lapped, you know, courses. But for me as well, I really like one lappers, like over anything. I'd much rather do a one lapper. I'd rather do Wyre Forest than Long Eaton, for example, which is a super fast and flat one. So I quite like. I know I don't know about you, but I much prefer hard parkruns to easier ones. I prefer them when they're technical and difficult and hilly, muddy.
And you've got an excuse for not running fast.
Well, that's it. That's the main one. That's the main thing. Yeah. So yeah, I think we're going to go down there, and that's an hour and 45 for us. That's a bit of a trek in the morning. Cool. So it'll be a 6:30 leave. So probably 5:30 wake up to, we'll have to dig. Well, hopefully we don't get any more snow overnight, but if we get a bit of ice, we've got a bit of a downhill on our drive, which will be fun. But yeah, so I think that's going to be what we're going to do tomorrow. So looking forward to giving you a report. Do you know one thing I forgot to mention?
What's that?
I got a 5k PB.
Oh yes,
over
you
Christmas.
did. Yes, you did.
Yes, by 1 second. So went down to Arrow Valley on the 28th, 27th of December, and it was like a last chance saloon, last 5k effort of the year, and it was it very nearly didn't happen, but
I still think,
which is the main thing.
I still think you were sandbagging yourself big time.
Well, all right, I had 200k of running in my legs.
No, here come the excuses. Here they come.
2 days before that, I'd done a Worcester Woods course PB. 3 days before that, I'd done a Worcester Woods course PB. I've got a 10k race the day before, so I'm sort of thinking about that the day after as well. I've done 2 lots of 100k's of volume those weeks, so don't care. PB's a PB.
It is. I will agree with you that a PB is a PB. Yeah.
And on fresher legs, yes, I probably could run a bit quicker, but that was like a scrappy 1-0 victory, injury time winner. Not even that. I've got an early goal and I've just sat back and defended. I've parked the bus and I've just waited and hoped the referee would blow his whistle before the other team scored. And that's basically what happened. And I managed to get round him with a 1 second PB.
We were how far we were in? I think we were probably in the 3rd mile on the back of the lake the second time round. Me and Rich were running together, and we looked at our watches to see what pace we were running. We were like, right, we're on pace for where Andy needs to be. And Rich went, do we ease up a bit so we can get back to him and help him drag him along? And I went, no, because if we slow up, he'll slow up. I know what he's like. So we carry on at this pace and he can chase us.
But I didn't even chase you. Like, I didn't even think that you were pacing me. Like, I was just like, those boys are doing their own thing today. There's been no gentleman's agreement that you're pacing me. So I just assumed you were doing about 19:15, 19:20, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, well, when I set off, basically we were stood on the start line, weren't we? And Lee Neal was going, come on, are you going to go with me? You're going to go with me? And I was like, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. And he set off and he went off like a bolt. And I went, I ain't going with him. No, God, that's not for me today. So then Adam had to chase Lee to go and run with him. So he wasn't on his own. And I just thought, I'm just going to stick with Andy instead. Well, Andy and Rich instead. And me and Rich sort of got into a rhythm and we were running at about the pace you needed to do for your PB. So we were like, if we would just stick at this, Andy will have a marker to run to. But if you weren't even using us at all.
I honestly didn't even think that was part of the plan. I was literally looking at my watch a lot, which I know I shouldn't really. But, well, what else are you going to do if no one's pacing you? But I was noticing that these Ks were ticking off quite nicely. And I know I just had to run quicker than 3:55, and I ran 3:54. So it was just a massive last K. And I had that moment where I was like, this is going to be close. I didn't realise how close, but I was like, I need to just not ease up. And nearly got stuck behind the traffic coming through the second lap up the musical notes for the third time. I had to like have a little blooming standoff with people, like, because I was like, I don't know which line to take.
Yeah.
It was like people are sort of, shall I keep left, shall I keep right? So I'll just run in the middle. And I was like, oh, I can't get round people. And then I managed to just finish as hard as I could.
Well, you can tell you had a hard last K because you pressed your button on your camera and turned it off.
Yeah, I've been accused of doing that, by the way. Someone has gone on my Strava and said, or YouTube and said, convenient how you didn't film the last mile or the last... as if people think I'm the sort of person that would do that. Like, I'm not filming the last bit just in case I don't get a PB. Do they not... Like... It's content. If I miss a PB by a minute, I'm putting it on. Like, I genuinely was so annoyed with myself that I hadn't filmed that. I didn't film a PB. Do you know how annoyed that makes me? That I didn't film the finish line bit of a PB. And I literally did that thing where I pressed it, and I think you did it, London. You record when you think you've stopped it.
Yeah.
And it's
I did loads of that at London. Yeah.
But I was so much in the zone towards the end that I just didn't. I just assumed that it was recording.
Yeah. You don't think, do you? You just
no. Because you don't want to be fannying about with it, do you? So you think, right, I'll just record this last 400, and it turns out I'd stopped it.
Yeah.
So
the running comes first. The content is afterthought.
I've had another couple of people say to me, "Oh, well, it wasn't a PB, was it? If you got paced." I was like, A, I didn't get paced, and B, yes, it was a PB. So
are they going to say that to the people who break the world record on a track when they or in the marathon where they have people with a bib on that says pacer?
Yeah, that's exactly what they said.
Is that not really a world record because they were paced?
No, that is in their eyes, which is all that counts. No, doesn't count. Do you know that's another I would like to do this year is pace a little bit more. I'd like to give... I feel like I've been paced quite a few times and I haven't done much pacing, and I'm not talking like official parkrun pacing. Like, I would like to literally... Maybe I could sort of do that just before Seville. So, because I probably won't be racing any 5Ks. So maybe some parkruns if anybody's going for a time that I can run.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to...
We have had a little bit of a conversation about this, about the possibility of teaming up and doing this, haven't we?
Yeah. Shall we divulge our
idea? Yeah.
No, you do it. Because you'll probably say it in a better way than me.
No. You go for it, and and we can see if anybody or if it's even a good idea. People can give us feedback and tell us what they think.
Well, we were thinking of Brett and I doing a co-pacing duty on somebody who is running are we agreeing on this? The Birmingham Half Marathon?
Yeah, possibly. What date?
Or maybe another race.
What date is Birmingham Half?
Well, it doesn't have to be the Birmingham, does it? But I think it's the week after London. I think it's May the 1st or something. Does it sound about right? Is that what the Saturday is? Is that what the Sunday is?
Half Marathon is the 3rd of May.
I tell you who I'd like to pace. Some of the people that give me pelters about being paced to a PB. I'm going to find out what races they're in for, turn up at their race, and then coach them to a PB. And then once they get the PB, say you can't claim it. Doesn't count.
Yeah.
Sorry, mate. Can't have it.
Yeah, like it.
So maybe like the Birmingham Half, or a race where, it could be a small race, I suppose. But we've said that we'll, pay to enter, but as long as someone else has also entered, we're not paying for that. We're not paying for other people, are we? No, we're not that generous.
I don't know.
No.
We'll see how much the entry is.
Yeah.
That's the thing that we'll have to work
How
out.
much is the Mid Cheshire 5K? We'll do that one. 20 quid. Definitely not Warwick. 50 quid. No chance. But yeah, if you're interested in being paced by Brett and I, maybe we could get the Running the Red Line merch out, get the T-shirts on. We could even put a T-shirt on them for a bit of merch, for a bit of branding, and we could see if we could make your dreams come true. So yeah, as long as it's a marathon might be a bit much,
Yeah,
but a half marathon or a 10K would be an event. Event that we pay for, a proper race, not a parkrun, probably a 10K or a half. And Brett and I would co-pace you. So if you're interested in doing a race, maybe you're already signed up to a race, let us know what races you're signed up to this spring. If it's a race Brett and I are A, available for, and B, can travel to do, yeah, and C, can afford to do. Don't say it's like the blooming Buenos Aires 10K. Then yeah, maybe we could gate crash and we could also bring the cameras.
Yeah,
and you could be the subject of our bonus episode. Yeah. So that was just a little idea we had. So let us know if you want pacing by the Elesmore Maguire combo.
Yes.
But remember, it won't count if it's a PB.
Talking of bonus episodes, we did put out a bonus episode over.
I was about to show you my mug. I've still got half my tea left in there. That is a wonder.
But yeah, we did a little challenge with these. We went over to Malvern, and you introduced me to the back end of the.
Where's this going? Was it an introduction? So I've done this before.
To the last part of the Worcestershire Way.
Yeah. So we sort of said that over Christmas, because we weren't putting a podcast out because we were having a break, should we do like a little review thing and like chat about some goals for next year and stuff? And we thought, well, maybe we could do it mid-run. And I was like, well, why don't we do it on a trail to make it a little bit more scenic? And then Beardy Rich, because I went out for a run the day before with Beardy Rich, and he was like, well, why don't you make like a challenge out of it? Or why don't you... No, I said I'd like to make a challenge, but I can't think what to do. And he's like, well, why don't you sort of like try and plug your merch and take a cup of tea with you and see who's got the most left in their cup by the end of it.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
Yeah, and it was good.
Yeah.
But I will say, you said it, and a couple of other people have said it, and I'm going to oppose this.
I can show you some evidence right now, but go on.
Apparently I had more in my mug at the start of the challenge, which yes, I probably did, but whose fault was that? Who poured the cups of tea?
Yeah, I should have switched them.
So yes, you might have had. I might have had more in my mug, but you were the one who put more in my mug than your own. Number one. Number two, having more in your mug makes it easier to spill.
Yeah. I think both of us had lost, I'd say, 80% of it in the first 5 minutes. Because within a few minutes, we had a crazy downhill to try and navigate.
Yeah.
I don't know what was harder with the tea, uphill or downhill.
Yeah.
But I had, what's that muscle there? Your lats. Is that what? I don't know what that's called.
Yeah.
On one side of my body, it was really, because I'd been hunched over like an old woman for about 2 hours. I could really feel that. It was good S&C for me, though. You got to remember that. That was good S&C for me.
Well, whilst I was editing it, though, there is one shot where I'm pointing the camera at us, So I'm at the forefront and you're behind running. And the way you're holding the mug, I'm not surprised you lost most of your
It's just
cup
holding
of
it just
tea.
like
you're just
45 degrees.
throwing it all over the place. Not even trying to hold it still.
It's a difficult old challenge, that. And yeah, if any of you can think of any ways we can improve the challenge next year, please let me know.
Yeah.
But that was like a proper old school. Sorry, I'm just watching it back. I've got it on the watching it on YouTube here. It's good viewing. It's good viewing. But
also, I've got to hold my hands up and say that I possibly failed the challenge as well, even though on the video we claim that I won the challenge. I did lose, but I think I was fooled and tricked into losing the challenge.
what do you mean?
I was manipulated by my opposition.
How so?
Because at the start of the challenge, what was one rule that you put into place before we even?
Yeah. If you put the cup down, you're out.
And
I took a picture of it, didn't I?
Somebody manipulated me and said, "Hey, why don't you climb on there?" Well, how am I going to do that with a mug in my hand?
Yeah.
Just put your mug down and climb up.
Yeah. Well, rules are rules. And if you can't follow the rules, then you don't deserve to be a winner. But so what did you think then of the Worcestershire Way? What you saw of it and the Malverns?
It was great. It was a really good run. Challenging. I can see why you lose your head towards the end of that route. After running 50k and then being presented with those hills at the end. I can see why it's a challenge, but no, it's wicked. It was a really, really good day, good fun.
I tell you what made me feel so much better is the fact that you said, this is quite hard.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, at least it's not just me. At least Brett's actually finding this quite hard.
Yeah.
But we didn't need to go up the Malverns at the end because that's not part of the official route. But we did go up to the summit, didn't we? And
yeah, we had to, didn't we? You can't get that close to it and not go up there. So,
but that honestly, that's my little playground. I love the Malverns, and I actually want to try and get up there more this year. Maybe 2-3 times a week, and maybe get off the roads and on the trails a bit more because, you do run slightly differently, don't you? And you do run very differently when you're on hills.
And it uses different muscles out on the trails, doesn't it?
Yeah, and maybe it's a little bit less dull as well. Sometimes you can get a little bit sort of, I don't know. Well, not even a little bit. You can get really bored of your local routes, can't you? But when you're up in the nature with the squirrels, it's nice, isn't it? What do you think of that last downhill?
Oh, it was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Do you know, I've just realised, I'm just watching the bonus episode here, and it's telling me to subscribe. I'm not even subscribed.
What?
We've got one more. You've got one more subscription coming our way.
Excellent. If you're not subscribed yet, go and get subscribed. If you are listening or watching to this, go and get subscribed to our channel.
Yeah. So I didn't even realise I wasn't subscribed. Oh, that's
terrible.
That's tragic. But we did have a good old run, didn't we? And that was good fun. So
it was good. And for the challenge, right? Andy didn't tell me that we were doing a challenge or anything until I got to Malvern to meet him. But instead of saying, "Bring your mug," he sent me a message saying, "Bring 1 times running the red line mug." So I got one of the brand new mugs, boxed already, thinking he wanted it for somebody. And we got there and he went, "Oh, I should have just said, bring your mug."
Yeah.
So not only have I got my mug that I have my cup of tea in when we're doing the pod, I now also have a 1-time use only running the red line mug.
Is it still full of mud?
No, I've cleaned it.
But that's a shame.
I can't really sell it as brand new now, can we? So I reckon we should give it away to
Yeah.
one lucky listener.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What should we do as a competition?
Well, I know one we could do. We could select right now.
What's
I was
that?
going to say we could do the best comment of the video,
Oh, okay.
or we could actually do. Yeah, that'd be fair, wouldn't it? Because that's to do with the video, and
Yeah,
they've
yeah.
commented on it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, do you want to go through the comments and we can
Yes.
select our favourite
Yeah.
comment?
Let's go and do comments then. Yes.
All right,
Let me
yeah,
get
okay.
on to our comments. Shall I go through the comments of last episode before we get to those comments?
Yeah. Yes.
Just quickly. There's only a few. From our last podcast episode, first comment is well, I'll leave the name and you'll find out who it is. It says, "Hi guys, Ken here. This is the pod I've been waiting for all week. Honestly, lads, what a day last Sunday was. Like Andy said, there was something in the air last week that turned everyone into complete savages. That one will go down in history. Once again, massive congratulations on your runs last week. I'm still buzzing from it. Enjoy your Christmas break. It's well deserved. And the 5K split was only something I became aware of during the week. We went through quicker than we thought. It was my second fastest 5K at 18:10. Mental. P.S. Brett, I'll catch you next time. One love, Ken and Issa, Bakay Lee Neal."
Yes. I love that. Stay dangerously.
Amazing.
So that was in reference to the Telford 10K
Yes.
that we did before Christmas. So yeah, great performance by Ken.
Yeah. Next one. I'm not sure what this is referencing, but it's got a timestamp from the pod. It's saying 1:34:02. I'm talking to Domingo from Little Oakley.
I'll tell you what that is. That's a Partridge reference where he's trying to keep someone's identity a secret. And this person has written in about, maybe coming out of the closet, I think. And they wanted their identity to remain.
Okay.
To remain. So he's chosen someone called Domingo from a tiny little village who everybody would know. And I think that's in reference to an email that we got sent that they said, please don't read out, that I started reading out.
Yes.
So I am so sorry about that. I've cringed so hard ever since that, because you were trying to stop me. I was like, no, I really think we should. I won't say their name now. I can't remember who it was anyway, but I'm really sorry if I did embarrass that person by me reading out a little bit about their email.
Yeah, brilliant.
But, maybe I should just read it. No,
that comment was from Nick, by the way. Brilliant. Love it. The next one is from Steve Hardy, and he says, "Hi, wanting your thoughts on Achilles tendonitis. Not sure if you've suffered with it. I've nursed it for around 8 months. I've managed PBs recently across the distances, and it's just been stiff in the morning. But I know sensibly I need to take time off and let it heal. I've been doing stretches for the past week and it helps, but reading online, it can take 3 to 9 months to heal fully. I know a lot of runners from the club who have had issues for years and just manage it. Thoughts? I'm getting very fed up of not running and got Manchester Marathon booked, but don't want to make it worse and would like to nip it in the bud." Have you ever had any problems with Achilles?
No, touch wood. No,
Yeah.
I do always have a dull ache in one of my Achilles, like always. But fortunately, it doesn't flare up to the point of stopping me running.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. One of the problems with like muscular and tendon and ligament injuries is that they're not so good at being rested. If you rest one of those injuries, it just gets tighter and tighter and tighter and actually makes it worse. And to heal them, they need some load and they need some stretching and effort going through them. Like bones, the only way to heal a bone is to completely rest. because it needs to fuse back together, and like loading it will make it break apart again. So bones need rest to heal, but muscles and tendons and everything, they need load and they need effort and they need the blood flow to actually heal properly. So although Steve, it is something that's stiff in the morning and
Steady on. I've all been there. Well, I'm in my 40s now. Not so many times anymore. Not so frequent as I'd like.
Although your Achilles is stiff in the morning and like you've been doing the stretches and stuff, I think that's something that you just have to keep on top of. One of the good things that I always tend to do for my Achilles and my calves, and I do it most evenings before I go to bed, is standing on a step and putting the balls of your feet and your toes on the step and just dropping your heels. So you're doing like stretching out your Achilles and your calf, and then doing some like heel raises. So going from that dropped heel position up into heel raises, and then doing both double-legged and single-leg one of those. So you're not only stretching it, but you're also putting some load through it as well to try and strengthen it, because it's the strengthening that's going to help heal it, basically, I think.
Can I give a massive cop-out answer? Maybe visit a sports masseuse, because I imagine they would be the people to go and give you expert advice. Not that Brett isn't, but...
I'm not a doctor, so yes, go and see a specialist. Yeah,
if you think you've got a what could be a long-term injury, then it might be worth paying for. You know, it might be the best money you ever spend.
Yeah.
Or failing that, just buy some new shoes and hope for the best.
But if you are having issues, go and see a physio and get a proper diagnosis. And they will give you some exercises to help get through it. Hope that helped. Next one is from It Goes Pepper. And they say, it's a great pod, as always, dudes. Small addition from me for the tit chat. I thought I outsmarted this horrible wet weather last week with some Vaseline on the old nips, only to put the same running top on this morning. And my wife asks, why have you got wet nips? Unbelievable. One of my favourite running tops now has burger-sized Vaseline stains. Should have just forked out for the tape. Also, I can't believe my Loch Ness toilet story has sparked the Poos News segment. Merry Christmas to you both. Enjoy the festive break. Can't wait for Running the Red Line's second birthday. Amazing. Yeah, do you know what? That's one of the reasons I don't use Vaseline on nips for anti-chafe, because I have done that in the past and had a running tee that I just have to get rid of, because you can't once it's there you can't wash it out as well.
It's oil, isn't it? Yeah.
But brilliant. This guy runs says, no, you'll be listening to this after the big day, so wanted to say hope you both had a great Christmas and New Year. Thank you for the hours of entertainment throughout the year. Very grateful. I'm in the boat also of they need to do something regarding the entry system to these massive events. For example, London. Keep good for aging charity places as they are. Ballot, once you've been successful, you should have to wait X number of years before you can go again. Great episode, chaps. Yeah, I think we sort of agreed with that, didn't we? In our thing, yeah. Next one's from Rob Scott, and he says, dudes can literally just sit around and name old wrestlers and just have the best time.
That was literally most of the last podcast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just talking about wrestling.
Yeah. Next one's from Bulldog Runner. I will say, though, I did miss out the British Bulldog. Of all the wrestlers to miss out, as if I missed out the British Bulldog. Davey Boy Smith. Brilliant. Next one's from Bulldog Runner. It said, love the wrestling chat. Make it a weekly thing. The Boston Crab is Chris Jericho's finisher. It's the Walls of Jericho. You were thinking of the Camel Clutch, which was the Iron Sheik's finisher. Yes, I was. So thank you for that, Bulldog Runner. Mark Hurdy Gurdy Run says, hashtag tit chat. I recommend the Man Cave Athlete Chamois Cream. Quality product. Not let me down once yet.
Right. Okay.
Excellent.
Noted.
The Great 772 says, stop making me laugh. People are looking at me weird on my long run. Hard enough breathing as it is. Seriously hope you guys are still doing this until you're in your 90s. Have a happy new year. Thank you very much. Luke Henny says, cheers, lads. Great episode. I can confirm I'm all good, and I most definitely will make sure I don't run into the physical state I was in next year.
God, what a mess Luke was in.
Quality stuff as always, gents. Top blokes. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So cheers, Luke. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay.
Hope you made a full recovery.
Yeah. Jinza Hara says, Ari the Yi versus Jakob question. Yeah. If they had to do one tomorrow, Alex Yi possibly. If both were specifically training for the half marathon as a goal race, Jakob, and it wouldn't even be close. So, yeah, interesting. Yeah, I can sort of see where you're coming from. Yeah, if he would specifically trained for the half, yes, he would have been good. And then Steed Runs says, finally, been on the edge of my seat waiting for the 1996 Olympics/wrestling news. Good pod, lads. Keep it up. Brilliant.
Steed Runs, I hope you appreciate the Domino's versus Pizza Hut debate this week. Equally riveting stuff.
Right. So now here comes the comments from the bonus ep. So Tom Davies says, loving the bonus video, lads. So thank you for that. Dean Summerton says, this was class, lads. I really enjoyed it. Thank you both for a fantastic year of content and all the effort that goes into the production. Wishing you both the very best for 2026. Happy New Year, guys. Awesome. Cheers, Dean. It's Ghost Pepper says, top tier content as always, gents. Brilliant. Tom Groves says, looked like you had fun. Great video. Good luck for 2026. Stay injury free. Touch wood. Yes, we will. Keith Jones says, brilliant. Made me smile. Happy New Year, guys. Mark Hurdy Run says, presume this was Andy's idea? Yes, it was.
Second-hand idea, because it was Beardy Rich's idea, but I'll take it.
Yeah. Happy New Year, lads. Thanks for all the great podcasts and YouTube content in 2025. Looking forward to what 2026 will bring. Next one's from the Ayrshire Runner, who says, fun video. Stuart's inquiry definitely required on the T volume in both cups at the start.
Yeah, that's what lost it for me. Yeah.
Yeah, as I say, though, there was only one person who ruined that. Claire Sweet Pea says, Happy New Year with a couple of laughing emojis. Sam Bam gets it. Says, could have topped up the mugs with some of that puddle water.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was enough around there, weren't there? Yeah. Tom H7R3W says, Irish bloke called Run Sensible. You both have great podcasts, in my opinion. So I guess that's a suggestion for a guest on the pod.
Yep.
So yeah. Mac Trax says 13:35 timestamp. It's like Brett in road shoes on the canal again. That's the bit where you're going downhill.
Yeah, I was slightly unstable, shall we say?
I had to zoom in on that on the edit of the video. Adam Hill, he says, proper love you, lads. Hope my kids grow up to be like you.
I hope they don't, mate.
Do I? Brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. Nice one,
Ed. Dan Hunt says, nice mugs. Got mine from you both yesterday and was very excited to open it. Awesome. Cheers, Dan. Thank you for getting a mug. TR Woodward says, obligatory, what a couple of mugs comment. Great video. Keep it up as always. Neil Murray has put a thumbs up and a perfect emoji. Leggett Lee says, I love this. Absolutely brilliant. Lee Chesterton, great vid, Chuckle Brothers. Looking forward to your adventures this year. Ian Easy Miles says, you dopey pair. Absolutely love it. Happy New Year. Looking forward to your adventures in 2026.
Cheers.
Liger Pride says, good advertising for the mugs. I like it. I didn't have a good year of running. I had a year of watching. Best of health in 2026 to you both. Well, same to you, Liger Pride. Hope you do have a good year of running this year. John Comrie says 2 mugs together. Happy New Year. Chip Rocket 99 says great bonus vid. Would love to see Crown My Run on the podcast. So another suggestion for a guest. And then last one was Kieran Turner with enjoyed that one, chaps. Good luck with all your goals in 2026. Yeah. So are we going to choose a winner from all of those comments?
Well, I've got a winner in mind, but mine's based on the comedy of how it's written. Have you got one?
Yeah. Go on. You go with yours, and I'll see if I agree.
Well, mine is just the sheer coldness of it. Is John Comrie, 2303, who's just put 2 mugs together, no punctuation, and then he's commented on it saying, Happy New Year.
I did notice that. When I read it out, I read the reply as part of the same comment, but it's just the fact that he wrote 2 mugs together and then must have thought, hang on, I should probably say Happy New Year. Because
I've just abused them.
Yeah.
But that was a comment that I would highly commend.
Yes. Yeah. I do like that one. Yeah.
Yeah. And thank you
my
for the engagement. We got 2 comments.
Yeah. My other favourites were Ian calling us a dopey pair and Lee Chesterton calling us the Chuckle Brothers. But I think John possibly gets it from his short from his short and to the point first comment, and then realizing that he needed to say Happy New Year afterwards.
I think John would get my vote for the mug that's been travelled all the way to the top of the Malverns from halfway down the Worcestershire Way.
Yeah,
and it was the winning mug.
So, John, you are the new proud owner of this mug. So get in touch. Let us know the address to send it out to, and I will get it in the post to you.
And don't forget, it's had a cup of tea in it, but it's never been drunk out of.
No.
So you will still be the first person to drink out of it.
Yeah.
So congratulations, John, on your new mug.
Yeah, brilliant. So we've just done all of the comments. I know we've got some emails. Just very quickly about this weekend, there is a couple of races that are on. One I've already mentioned. There is Valencia 10K happening this weekend, so we should see some very speedy people. I think Andreas Almgren is going for the European record again. I know he's been training hard, so we'll see how he gets on. But it is also World Cross Country Champs tomorrow. So that hasn't been cancelled like our cross country has. But I wanted to ask, have you seen some of the things that they've put on the course for the World Cross Country? Because do you know where it is?
No.
It's in Tallahassee in Florida in the States.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So obviously, American cross country is known for flat grass, like golf course cross country courses. So to make it more exciting, the Tallahassee course has had some man-made structures put in, and I don't know if you've seen any of it. I'm going to see if I can find it on.
Like obstacles
Yes, so they
to
have
jump over.
Well, they have put in a fake hill, which is basically like a boardwalk. So there's a slope that goes up to a flat and a slope down, and it's like a big bridge, and people can walk. So spectators can walk underneath the bridge. There is a water crossing where they've basically just dug a hole and filled it with water and put some blue dye in it.
How did they win this bid?
There is a sand pit where they've just put some sand on the course.
It's just a bunker on the 14th. Yeah,
there's a mud pit where they've put some water on the ground and mushed it up a bit to make it muddy. There are some gator.
Now we're talking.
Some gator jumps, which are wooden logs that have been carved out in the shape of alligators.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there's real live alligators on the course. And then you'd have my attention.
And it just looks brilliant because of all of these things that they've put in. It's hilarious, the fact that they've gone, well, American cross country is a bit boring, so how do we make it exciting? Let's dig a hole, fill it full of water. Let's put some sand down, mush up the ground a bit so it's muddy, put in a fake hill, and then put some logs down. But we can't just go with logs. We're in Florida. Let's go for some alligators.
Brilliant. Fair play.
So, yeah. Let me see if I can find the photos to show you quickly. Oh, yeah, here we go. So there's the gator jumps.
Wow, that's actually quite good.
And the one at the top, that's the fake hill.
Oh, that's actually better than I thought.
So it's like a bridge that they've got to run over.
Yeah, right.
That's the water crossing.
That's not the best, is it?
That's the mud pit.
That water crossing looks like they've just tipped over a portaloo. And that's the chemical that's come out of it.
It actually does.
Yeah.
And then that's the sand pit.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
I'd be underwhelmed, I think, if I was a pro athlete turning up to that.
But what I have just noticed is on the sand pit, can you see the lifeguard chair with a lifeguard boy?
Oh yeah. Needed.
I heard somebody say earlier that it's because it's in Florida, it's like Florida themed as a course, so that's why they've put the gators as the jumps. That's why they've put the beach and the lifeguard things. So they've
Miami
made it,
Vice.
Yeah, so they made it a bit like Disneyland. Well, no, it's Florida Disney World. Sorry, let's not get that wrong. Disney World in Florida. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
Well, on the subject of funny things, we had something I nearly overlooked, actually, sent in to us from Darren Suster. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Darren. Who's found this, of all things, of a running brand, looking for someone to run for them, but they've put it out on LinkedIn, and it's listed as a job application. So this is called The Green Man, and the brand are Enator. I presume they're the insole guys.
Yes.
So about the job: position, the Green Man; salary, £500 and a free pair of slides. And it's a 1-day contract. So, key responsibility. So, I'll just quickly say about the role. Enator is searching for an individual with exceptional character, courage, and cardiovascular capacity to don a green morph suit and run very, very fast in a London 10K. Anyone who beats you wins a free pair of our new Enator recovery slides, which cost us 65 quid. So, the faster that you are, the better, as we are exceptionally tight. This is a high visibility role. The suit is really tight fitting. The suit is really tight, putting one's person on display. Think Linford Christie, Atlanta 96. Key responsibilities: run faster than Maduro. 2. Wear a green morph suit. 3. Have a great warm-up routine. Psych out the competition. KPIs: no tripping, running into lampposts, trees or course officials. 2. A sub 34 minute 10k. And 3. Beat as many other runners as possible. If more than 20 people beat you, we pack up and exit quicker than a Barcelona dodgy watch salesman. The candidate: we're looking for a self-starter with a can-do attitude, willing to roll up your sleeves and get the job done. To be clear, there are no sleeves in this job, just a very tight lycra onesie. Operational excellence: you must be able to blitz a 10k wearing a morph suit without too much overheating. Cold bucket of water will be provided at no extra cost. It also says must be able to blitz a 10k wearing a morph suit without too much overheating. As well, no scaring of young children. Person-driven leadership: you must be you must lead with person, be driven by person, and deliver person in a very personable way. The last thing that they say is what we offer. The nice to haves: you're a professional athlete, you look great in lycra, fluent in Esperanto, someone who is already green, saves us the 30 quid in suit cost. What we offer: £500 cash, free Enator recovery slides, frankly you will need them, a green morph suit, borrow only, we will wash it before the next mug takes the job, a private 4-walled gazebo for changing, at least it will have a top, need to dig out the sides from the back of the garage, and the chance to be a real superhero for the day. Think Batman, realistically more kick-ass. Location: remote, but must be able to travel to London Olympic Park on Saturday the 24th of January. So there you go. Please send a short cover note saying who should be the green man. So if you fancy earning 500 quid and you can run a sub 34 10k, the job might be yours. So thanks for sending that in, Darren. I wonder if you're interested in doing it.
I can't run sub 34 at the moment.
Yeah, I did say I bet Brett would love that. That would be good. I'd love to see you in a green morph suit.
If I was fast enough, I'd put my name down. Why not?
That would be a good laugh doing that as well. 500 quid, yes please. Right, have we got time to read some emails?
Yeah, let's go through. Yeah.
Okay, so we had one here. I'm going to have to kind of read between the lines, as Jack Black would say. Yeah, he says that in School of Rock. Read between the lines. He actually follows up by saying it. Okay, I'll read the last email first. He says, "Good that you never mentioned the British Bulldog. Legend." That's what Gary Owlbone says. But Gary, I think that was about when we were talking about wrestlers.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm pretty new to the pod, but absolutely loving it. I've got you guys in my ears on night shifts and the time flies. I took up running at the start of 2025, just running on my own, but gained confidence to do Parkrun and then entered a few local races, local to me in Northern Ireland. Love to buzz around them. I was hooked. Run for a charity in the Antrim Half Marathon in a time of 1:36. That's pretty fast for your first half, isn't it? Pretty pleased with that. Now my attention is on the marathon, but I've found a lot were ballots or sold out. I wanted to do a decent sized marathon for my first, and after a lot of research, I ended up on Milton Keynes. Apparently MK is on the top 10 of UK marathons. It's the same date as the Belfast one, which was my original plan. I'm from Luton, so hang on, I thought it was from Northern Ireland. A few local races to me in Northern Ireland. Oh, I'm so confused. Okay, right, maybe got two bases.
Is he living in Northern Ireland?
Yes, I'm from. That's the one. So I'm from Luton. So going to MK while seeing family would all make sense. Yep. Sorry, I wasn't concentrating. Have you guys run the MK marathon, and do you know much about it?
No, I haven't run it, but apparently it's round Milton Keynes Park, isn't it? It's laps.
Yeah, I think that would probably put me off.
Yeah.
Doing a race that I could probably do any other day of the week around a park. But the problem is with being in the top 10 UK marathons, it doesn't really probably take a lot to get in the top 10. You won't get in the top 5, but I mean, what else would be in the top 10 apart from London, Manchester, Brighton, York, Chester, Abingdon,
Edinburgh.
I was doing English ones in there, so Edinburgh would definitely be there. Belfast, I've heard our mate Ryan Close has done that, hasn't he? So maybe we include Belfast. So I don't know what else would make the top 10 really. Are there 10 marathons in the UK? Have I done any that I'm forgetting? Newport?
Yeah.
Has Cardiff got one? No.
No.
Swansea? No. Anywhere else in Scotland? Loch Ness, maybe. That could make the top 10. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about Milton Keynes, I'll be honest. There was a while ago, there was a presenter from someone called from the running channel, someone called Mo.
Yes.
You know, the guy with the afro.
He did his first sub-3 there, didn't he?
Yeah, so that's the only thing I know about the MK Marathon.
Yeah. I know what's name did it as well. Rachel D. Has done Milton Keynes Marathon as well.
Yeah, but Milton Keynes, my best mate is an AFC Wimbledon supporter. So Milton Keynes is like a dirty word for me. It's like I can't literally say it. It's like someone saying to Bromsgrove and Redditch AC, "Oh, by the way, we're moving to Stroud, but we're taking all your club records with us. And by the way, we're not playing in it. We're not in red and blue anymore. We're going to go for a nice yellow colour. What do you think about that?" So anyway, sorry. Yeah, not the biggest fan of Milton Keynes. I'm sure it's lovely. So, guess, Gary, no idea, mate. I don't know about Milton Keynes. What I hear, though, is that it's not I don't think it's that hilly.
Mm.
But, yes, if you can handle laps, you might be onto a winner. Let us know what it's like if you end up doing it.
Yes.
Right, this next one is from Conrad. He says, "Hi, Andy and Brett. I wanted to email you in to tell you about my 10K at Ribble Valley today.
Ooh.
But I raced it 2 years ago, and back then I got a 43.38 PB. Fast forward to York in the summer when I knocked that down to 42.43. But crucially, by then I'd started following the Hanson's training plan. Have you heard of that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I'm not familiar with that. And in October in York, I ran 3:20, a near 30-minute PB. So today I was thinking that sub 42 was on the cards. I arrived on the start line after warm-up feeling suddenly lightheaded with wobbly legs. This happens from time to time in the first 15 minutes of training runs, but this has never happened to me at a race. I begged a gel off some poor unsuspecting runner, thanks Charlotte, and a precision gel too, pricey, which sorted me right out. I ran the whole race to heart rate rather than pace. I'm really enjoying this at the moment, and with the finish line in sight, realised there was an outside chance of sub 41. I channeled my inner Andy and came in at 40.54. So that's 1 second quicker than my old PB. So it's a 2-minute PB from August, so that's amazing. I felt controlled, and best of all, did not puke 80 metres before the finish line, unlike 2 years ago. So I feel like Andy does a renewed excitement for the 10K. So nice one. Cheers, Con. Thanks very much, mate. That's pretty good, isn't it? A 2-minute PB in the 10K. That's massive.
Yeah, that is massive. Yeah. Talking about puking over the finish line. Who was I talking to the other day? I was chatting to somebody, and they said they got their official marathon photos, and they were quite happy with them and everything. Put them up onto their social media to show everybody them coming across the finish line. And somebody pointed out to them, they went, "Oh, I wonder if that person really likes their photos." And in the background behind them, so they're crossing the finish line with their arms in the air, and behind them, someone's projectile vomiting as they're crossing the finish line.
And they've photographed them mid-puke. That's brilliant. Yeah. That is fantastic. That's brilliant. That really, really sums up what finish lines are really like, doesn't it? They're like war zones, aren't they? He also says, "I listened to the pod in the car, and you guys have outlasted the 2 hours 30 minutes return trip." So he still didn't finish our podcast. Excellent. PS half marathon PB attempt in 2 weeks. All being well, should be a PB too. The Hanson's training method has utterly and completely revolutionised my running.
Oh, excellent.
So, yeah, bit of umbop there. Nice one. So, no? Oh, you heard me. You just didn't like it. Umbop?
Yeah, huh? Yeah, I know the song, yeah.
What's the Hanson's training plan, isn't it?
Oh, yes, I get you. Yeah. I didn't put 2 and 2 together there. I put 2 and 2 together and got 1.
I put 2 and 2 together and get on with it.
Yeah.
Right, this is from Rob Scott. Hi guys, a quick note specifically for Andy. Apologies, Brett, but you're too fast for this email. I thought it was only fair to let you know, Andy, that in 2026 we are racing. Late in 25, your 10k and half marathon PBs edged ahead of mine, 40:05 and 91:23. So I'm aiming to get back on terms by the end of spring. I'm not doing a marathon in 2026, so no need to worry about that. But I think Seville, will put you out of reach for the time being. Well, we don't know. I've still got you over the 5k, 18:41. Oh, come on. He's running 18:41 for the 5k. But having seen your Telford 10k result, I'm a bit worried. No, I don't think you need to be, mate. I love that in running that you always are trying to beat your former self. But now I've got the extra motivation of competing with a bloke from a podcast that I like. Hopefully you get something out of it too. With best wishes to you both for everything in the new year, for your running and everything else, Rob. Excellent. Nice one, Rob. Wow. Well, across the 5k, you smoke me by a minute. So 10k and a half marathon, I think you're going to absolutely smash me. I think I've overachieved, if there's such a thing in running, in the half marathon. In the 10k, I think I slightly ran out of my skin that day. I think I should have, well then again, I should be quicker in the 5k. I should be quicker, full stop. Anyway, Game on, Rob. Let's have it in 2026.
Excellent.
We've got one more that I really want to read out. This is from Richard Taylor, Dickie Taylor. He says, hi guys, I emailed a few weeks ago. I mentioned the Vegas Marathon, the concert with Snoop Dogg on the start line. A slightly more unsavoury story. By the way, this is titled Pooh's News. A slightly more unsavoury story, I didn't realise at the time, but I'm guessing because of the desert conditions, the water stations weren't giving out water, but salted electrolyte water. Got to 16 miles before the explosive squid started. 3 comfort breaks in 10 miles didn't help my finish time. Found a Portaloo at 20 miles and had a homeless guy shaking the shitter while I was dying inside. Definitely not my best time, but makes for another marathon tale to tell. Thanks, Rick. That's brilliant. Oh, God. Oh,
I wonder why he was shaking it.
Just to freak out runners that needed to go to the toilet at 20 mile. Just to really add to the excitement of the marathon. Yeah. That couldn't have been a very pleasant time of your life.
That's brilliant.
But it's a good story. Good story for the podcast. Keep them coming in. We like that sort of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. What was the homeless man even there? Or was it just marathon hallucinations from being in the desert?
The electrolyte water really, really took its toll. Was the Portaloo even there? Was he just on the side of the road?
That's why someone was shaking him. You can't do that here, mate.
You can't do that here, mate. It was the police trying to handcuff him. Funny stuff.
Brilliant. Love it. Right, so
we're up to date.
Yes, we are up to date. I think the only thing we've got really left to do is, for the first time in 2026, the Strava segment.
It's just weird. It is weird. Let's move on.
It is weird.
Yeah.
But I quite like weird. Yeah. Right, where are we?
You sound like the sort of guy that would shake Portaloos when you do that.
What are you doing? Have you got the squids?
Please do that in your next race. That'd be brilliant. Just try and freak other runners out.
Yeah. Right. So, last week's leaderboard. In first place for distance,
we had top 4, aren't we?
No. We had Jonathan Hutchinson. Jonathan Hutchison without the N. With 88 miles on the nose. Second was Ryan Gowan with 79.7 miles. And third was Adam Mays with 77.2 miles. And honourable mention for fourth place with 70.5 miles, Andrew Maguire.
That's me. That's all that matters.
So, yeah, great work from you guys. For our climbing, in first place was Rory Hancock with 7,415 foot. Awesome work, Rory. Second was Mark with a C. With 5,860 foot. Third place was Ryan Gowan with 5,407 foot. And
no honourable mentions. No honourable mentions in the elevation. It's only the distance. Only the distance, unfortunately.
Honourable mention. I'm having it. Honourable mention in fourth place of the climbing with 5,207 foot was Brett Elesmore.
Elesmore, like it.
Yeah. So, if you're having a fourth place honourable mention, I'm having one as well.
Yeah, I'll let you off.
So,
can you read out the top 6 actually for elevation?
No. And then for our ladies, in first place for the distance is somebody who has now taken residence in a completely different country, Chloe Hamard with 55.9 miles. Second is Rachel Watson with 50.3 miles. And third is a new entrance to our leaderboards, Evelyn Lutterod with 49.7 miles. Brilliant. So awesome work. And then our climbing for the ladies. First place is Aveen D with 4,011 foot. Second is Ash Spedding with 2,758 foot. And third, again, is Evelyn Lutterod with 2,704 foot. So awesome work from everybody.
Yeah, very, very good. Nice one. Shall we read out our magic number and see if they want to follow suit and just not get in touch? Because nobody has for the last 6 weeks.
Few times, no one has. But go for it. So what number are we going for?
Well, should we go for 26 as we're in a new year of 26?
Oh, yeah, like your style. Right, so 26 on last week was Paul Cashmore.
Very good.
So Paul Cashmore ran a total of 52.2 miles over 6 different runs. His longest run was 12.4 miles. He ran an average of 752 per mile over the 52 miles. And he climbed 1,778 foot. So awesome work, Paul.
You know where he's from, do you?
Oh, yeah.
He's from Dudley.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's from Dudley.
How are ya? So, doing a bit of stalking here. He looks to do a lot of his runs around Dudley. So, good castle, Dudley Castle. Do you know, we were driving past it, going to my sister's the other day, and I was like, what are they on the side of the castle? I was like, they look like lions. What's going on? I thought there was literally... Then I forgot Dudley Zoo is on the grounds of Dudley Castle. There were literally big cats on the side of the A456 or whatever it is. Frighten the life out of me. So it's literally like tigers, lions, and all them big cats, just chilling, sunning themselves on the western flank of the of Dudley Castle or whatever it is. So yeah, that was quite a sight to behold. Get in touch, Paul. Tell us about the lions.
Yes, yeah. Tell us about the lions.
Tell us about the lions. So yeah, have you got any other business?
Not that I can think of. Yeah, no.
I was about to say, is there anything we've forgotten to say? But there probably is quite a lot. We didn't even talk about our training. We didn't really talk about our running over Christmas, really.
No.
But we did talk a lot about sort of Domino's, pizza.
No, we didn't. We talked about Pizza Hut more.
Yeah. But it's definitely got the edge over Domino's, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, have you made a decision then on Parkrun tomorrow?
No. I'll
When
make
will
a
you make that decision
later. Whilst this is like sharing to the computer, I'll have a look on my phone and have a look at what's on.
Well, the later you leave it, the better your decision might get, because hopefully some parkruns might still be cancelling now. So at least you'll know which one to do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's either that or stay in my warm bed.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds like a good option.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But what should I do tomorrow? So what if there is only, let's just say, like 50 odd people on the start line, and if I have a look around me, and critically, if I go off and I'm in the lead, this could happen.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do? Do I go for the W? I've never won a parkrun.
Well, of course you go for the W.
But I've looked at the results, and last week, I think 1958 won it. The week before, 18. But the week before that, it was about 24 minutes that won it. So I'm expecting a tough course.
Yeah, but think about it. If it's bad weather tomorrow, that might mean less people will go along.
Yeah. Could you imagine if I win? Could you imagine if I come back with a W? That's the one I want to do. I want to win a parkrun, because I've never really won anything.
Excuse me, you can't win a parkrun.
I would knock someone out if they told me that I haven't won. I don't care if you're a marshal. I don't care if I get banned from parkrun. Bang, Glasgow kiss straight away. What do you think of that? Yes, I did win. I'm going to go for the W, I think. If I get a sniff that there is a chance.
Yeah.
It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? It would be rude not to go for the W, yeah.
Of course.
And there's no cross country tomorrow, so
No, exactly. So you can let the legs go a little bit more.
Yeah, and it's been a recovery week for me, so I've got fresher legs than normal.
Ooh.
So I think I'm going to go at least for top 5. Yeah, let's sit. All right, I will try and get on the podium. There you go. That's what I would try and get on the podium. I'll get into 3rd place, and I will try not to lose it. And I look forward to telling you how it went next week.
Yeah, awesome. Look forward to it. Right. Thank you very much for watching or listening. Happy New Year. It's great to be back, and we will see you again next week. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, all.